Barbie open on my dick. The cock. Johnson. The long way. Till I Heimer.
Jesus
and
Christ.
that's for Trucity.
Holy
You like that one?
No.
Shout out to Odera for suffering through Cam and me doing indecisive Hogan all the time.
Oh.
We promise we'll stop. Or maybe we won.
Oh, you win! Hooray!
The game, you lost it.
Holy shit! Wow. Oh my god!
That
Dude,
just came back, bro. Holy
I was on like a
shit.
10-year streak. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Yeah,
You were
another-
still winning the game after
Dude,
all?
I legit, yeah, hell yeah,
Well,
yeah.
not anymore.
No.
Fuck,
Nah.
fuck.
I think he has one of the Ant thing too, doesn't he? Nuh-uh.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No.
You had a better one. You should do that.
Yeah, he should. That's what somebody should do on TV.
Macho does that.
Yeah, take that. Now, this is what you mean.
Yeah, what you mean? Hello.
I'm whore ass's uncle, brother's dude brother, aka Dick the Cock Johnson.
Whatever.
Dude.
Yeah.
To quote Keanu Reeves from the movie Knock Knock, L-Y-Y, because I fucked you, you fucked me, you fucked me. You came into my house.
All right.
Danielle's tremendous big naturals. Did you write something here?
Tony, you fucking just throw
ripping the
extras in
boys.
here?
Just ripping the boys.
Yes, did you pray today? Is the next name here.
Tony, did you write today, Tony? Because if you didn't.
Danielle's tremendous big naturals is the name?
Yeah, that was a base video I
Wow.
clicked on 20 years ago.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got that bookmarked.
That's just so good, too.
Wow,
guaranteed.
shouts out Danielle.
Kevin Douglas. What? $5 to your...
There's no way.
Me, Kevin Douglas.
Holy Diverticulitis hit song by
No.
Killswitch Engage, a.k.a. the Deli Medic.
You can't say that. You
What?
can't fucking say
I said,
diverticulitis.
oh my God, yes I can. Holy Diverticulitis.
No, stop. You
Say it
gotta
again.
Stop.
Say it again. I dare you.
No.
Diverticulitis.
No.
ᴘᴇᴜᴜ. All right, it's time to talk about. Hey, shut up when I'm talking. Shut up,
Dude,
It's
I'm
time
not.
to shut
I'm not
up. All right, let's get into WWE
ECW.
July
ECW.
18th,
Fucking
2006.
The tribe of extreme has risen again.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
From the July 10th, 2006 Figure 4 Weekly, the entire WWE got flipped upside down following the arrest of RVD and Terry Bronk.
Not
Sunday
Terry
night.
Bronk.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Rob Sitkowski. I don't know how to say
that's
RVD's
right.
shoot
That's
name.
right.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's right.
And Terry Bronk.
Not Terry Funk. Terry Bro.
No. The two were driving back from a show at the Big Sandy Superstore Arena in Huntington, West Virginia, when they were pulled over for speeding in what was actually a pretty well-known speed trap. Officers smelled marijuana and searched the car. They found Van Damme to be in possession of 18 grams of marijuana and 5 Vicodin. Terry Bronk was found with drug paraphernalia and 9 pills that were not immediately identifiable but were known to be controlled substances.
Could be anything.
They were cited and posted bond at the scene. Word broke the next morning in the local area paper, which made a huge deal of the story, including plastering a gigantic color photo of both of them on the front page.
Terry Bronk?
Of Terry Bronk and Rob Skiskowski. That afternoon, Van Damme and Sabu had a meeting with John Laurinaitis to discuss the situation. You're fucked, boys. You're really fucked up. It is believed that RVD claimed he had a prescription for the Vicodin, and Sabu claimed he had a prescription for all his pills, and that the pipe that was found was brand new and unused. But so I guess possession of a pipe is not illegal, it says here. Sabu says it
Could
was
be a
new and
tobacco
unused.
pipe.
Could have been, man, of
Right,
course.
yes.
Terry Bronk.
Could have been for crack.
Well, figure it out.
I smoked tobacco out of my crack pipe.
Let me get half.
If you're gonna share, then you're fine. Based upon the statements given to management by Van Damme and Sabu, the decision was made to suspend Van Damme for 30 days without pay and fine Sabu $1,000. So RVD gets
Oh, wow.
suspended for a month and Sabu pays a $1,000 fine. Why?
I also just want to. Okay, so RVD gets a 30-day ban, and they're like, we have to strip you of the ECW title. It's super important.
And the WWE title.
We have to we have to take this off you. It had to be because of like the legal repercussions. They're like, we can't have like someone who just got arrested as a champion on TV, which, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true. Like, they can't say, hey, RVD is still our champion.
He's still a champ. He's just in jail or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Now that you say it that way, you just answered your own question, and I agree.
Okay, well, strip off the WWE title, but ECW, like that's hardcore, right? That's a fucking exhibitionist right there.
Should, yeah.
Sci-Fi had the aliens, and they're anti-drugs, bro. So
we just found an alien in America.
Is that what happened?
They did. They just announced it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tony. Let them know we did found one. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah, hell yeah.
Good.
Right, Tony?
Yeah. Of course, yeah. Didn't you hear this? The guy, they went on trial and went under oath and said, I saw an alien.
The alien was on trial.
Oh, so you...
Yeah, that's right.
The alien that they found was persecuted.
Yeah, they're correct.
And put on trial.
Under a court of law, that's right.
Oh, and he went under oath.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, they say he had an unhuman body is what it was. It was crazy.
I also have been told this thing.
Well,
many times.
You should meet this guy.
Body.
They might have to investigate me as well.
Speaking of RVD thing, look at this tweet I found. I was just like looking, because I remember RVD said, watch your weeding while you're speeding, because I thought that was hilarious that he said that. But
what does it say?
Back in 2021 and says, false, RVD was not driving under the influence. RVD had a bag of weed in the car and RVD was speeding.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty much what Alvarez says here. He didn't say he was high. He didn't like test for anything. He just was in possession.
Yes.
But yeah, so Sabu only had to pay $1,000. Is it because his pills were all cool?
It wasn't driving, I guess.
Yeah, I think really it was he was speeding.
The drive. Give me some of the pills.
Speeding fine, yeah.
Give me a pill now.
I'm gonna check them out and let you know what they are.
3 pills.
Oh, open my legs.
Give me 4 pills.
I'm gonna give you some head.
Give me 5. I should pin both your asses.
Damn it, that was the exact amount that they gave him.
Yeah, well,
dude,
that's sad.
James, this is fucked up here, man. I had to include this part, though.
Yeah, I mean, Terry Brunk didn't have to go down like that.
Many wrestlers assumed both guys would be fired immediately and were surprised with WWE's handling of the situation. Alvarez writes, obviously, if Danny Doring and Roadkill had been arrested, they'd likely have been fired immediately.
Maybe Danny Doring, but Roadkill, he's sticking around.
They wanted to stand up for Doring and Roadkill if they showed up with pipe, pills, and marijuana?
Yeah, that's crazy. No, they would have. He said, John Laurinaitis would have kicked him out the office.
Who are you?
And leave all that on the table.
They would have stripped him of the ECW tag team titles.
You would never make it in a champion carnival.
Mrs. Baba does not know your name.
She would kill you, I swear. I'll kill you.
Right here, Danny Doring.
I hate your guts.
Why does he hate them so much?
I don't know, man. They're a fucked up guy.
Shame.
No,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Danny Doring and Roadkill are perfect opener act guys. Like, I can't even believe they were on this episode with the amount of shitty ass wrestlers they have on this shit. So,
because I had them arrested.
I sent them to All Japan and they got killed.
I sent them to. They got killed. I sent them to OVW to make sure to ruin their careers, much like everyone else.
It's a good pipeline.
Pipe me when I'm lying. Kane is very upset.
Oh, okay.
Kane's very upset about how the whole fake Kane angle played out. They
Luke
promised him
Gallows was fake Kane.
Yeah, dude, Luke Gallows, legendary overachiever.
Should have been an evolution.
What? What? Which one?
Yeah,
yours
dude,
or the real one?
The overachievers would have been like an epic group, and Danny
That
Doring,
would've been
Roadkill,
awesome.
Mark Jindrak, Randy Orton.
All right, I'm
Kane.
in now.
Yeah.
Kane?
Kane or fake Kane?
Well, you know, he wasn't fake. His name wasn't Fake Kane on the show. Now, come on, his name was Kane.
Was it not fake Kane?
No,
They
it's
probably
Kane.
called him
This is
Fake Kane, but it was Kane on the
but
show.
his nameplate was Fake Kane ever in a game? I don't think they ever. It never.
Yeah,
made
he's in
that far, did it?
2K23. He's bald.
Trinity had.
I like the idea that. Now I like
He's
the
trying to get
idea.
everyone to go to All Japan.
Yeah, I like the idea that Johnny Ace, Danny Doring, and Roadkill are now like Mystery Science Theater 3000 Deadlock. Like they're just watching it.
In my mind, Laurinaitis is behind his desk, and Danny Doring and Roadkill are just too afraid to leave the other side of the desk. They have to just sit there and listen to him all day.
You hear about fake Kane?
Yeah. You know, they're right about Mrs. Baba and whatever her name was. They got her name right.
All right, time to get into WWE ECW July 18, 2006.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
One,
The
something's
tribe of
got
the
to
tree
give. Two,
has
something's
risen
got to
again.
give. Three, something's got to give.
Kurt Angle screaming, dude. That's so sick. I like that part a lot.
It's a good intro, actually. The best part about the show is the beginning of the show.
That's a good intro. Good intro.
So we kicked the show off tonight. We got the Kelly's expose.
And what is that really?
Well, it's a segment where Kelly strip teases, and then every single time Mike Knox comes out and stops her from taking her bra off.
Now this time there was nobody like talking. They were like, it was all Kelly. Like
it
commentators
was
aren't.
It was very serious. You know, Kelly is an expeditionist,
She's an extremist.
She is expeditiously here, Tony. You're right.
Whatever Taz said.
She's like 17. She's like 17 years old here or
She
something.
just likes to take her clothes off, brother.
Yeah, just fucking 19 years old pussy out on Sci-Fi with the aliens. This is fucking crazy shit here, man.
I think she said like on a documentary or whatever, she like didn't know how to dance, right? Wasn't that the deal? So like actually like never.
She didn't have to tell
dance.
us.
Candice Michelle showed her up last week, brother.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Taz isn't saying let the pigeons loose on commentary here. I don't know what's going on here, man.
Well, that's weird. We're not getting into the ring. They had to get to the ring.
Oh, it's a cutscene trigger when he gets on the apron. Okay, yeah.
Once they hit that second rope, let the pigeons loose.
Kelly is an exhibitionist, which you will hear every single. If you see Mike Knox, you are hearing the word exhibitionist. If you see Kelly, you're hearing the word exhibitionist. You will hear exhibitionist every fucking segment for the rest of your life. Everybody's exhibitionist. All women are exhibitionists in ECW.
Yeah, they all want to get naked for you live.
And if you can believe it, Mike Knox is here to stop her from taking her bra off.
Yes, she tries to take her top off. Mike Knox comes on the stage to stop her, and Tess says, "Oh, brother, come on, not again, come on."
That is crazy.
Taz is super horny at commentary. Now, this is before I feel like I always forget. This is before SmackDown or after SmackDown? Either way, it's taped on one of the same days as one of those shows, right?
I think it was, right? I think it was his own thing, wasn't it?
I think in the first year, most of the early
it
shit
was like its own thing. It did eventually turn into after SmackDown.
Because like the crowds like didn't like it.
They stopped showing up.
Yeah, they just like thought it sucked.
So for the first like summer, like in the summer, there was like a lot of like hardcore ECW. Or
Summer Big Show?
Maybe not. Yeah, it was Summer Big Show, but not maybe fake hardcore ECW fans. You know, like
they were fans of the idea of ECW.
Right. They love the DVD.
Sure.
We love the documentary. I want to be Straw Hat Guy. Those kind of fans.
Flashing lights, blue and red. Yeah, they love that shit. Fuck yeah.
Well, the idea of ECW coming back at this time is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, One Night Stand was awesome. Rise and Fall of ECW is popping. The selling fucking merch. The Sandman's here. Well,
gave RVD the title. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he, he did crack or whatever he said on Twitter.
Yeah, wasn't even high and got fucking everything taken away from him. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a shame. Well, yeah, Mike Knox takes Kelly away from the stage and brings her down to the ring. And Joey Styles says, "You think you wouldn't date an exhibitionist if you had a real problem?" Joey Styles is spitting here. Thank you, Joey Styles.
Bro. He is heated.
Show your pussy. Oh my god.
Yeah, Mike Knox Town Hall here. He has a lot to get off his chest, of course, as usual. It does show Sandman come through the curtain here and then beat the shit out of him with a kendo stick the other week.
That was last week. Yeah. So he did it again last week, as James said. He does it every fucking week. He stops her from showing the titties. And then Sandman came through the curtain, pointed the Singapore cane at him for an awkward amount of time, and then smashed it over his head, and then fucking.
No, you had to do the thumbs up, thumbs down thing. That's
that is his thing here.
It is.
He does the Batista contract signing thing
constantly.
Thumbs up. He does. He like gets the crowd approval. Thumbs up. You like canes? Yeah. Thumbs down. Yeah. And then they hit him in the cane. It's so stupid. I hate it.
I legit wrote down here Mike Knox promo. Oh no.
Oh, well, it's only one sentence.
No.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
No.
Yeah, Mike Knox says that you will never take your clothes off in public again.
Boo! Fucking boo! Fuck you!
She's just trying to stop her from living her exhibitionist lifestyle. All right?
Exhibitionist.
Expeditiously, yes. Of
Yeah.
course.
Well, he wants us to watch and see what happened to him last week because of her trying to be an expeditionist, which is where they show Kelly, and Candice Michelle from Raw dancing on the Kelly's expose, and then Mike Knox comes up and covers her up, and then she pushes him away, only for the Sandman to fucking hit him in the head with a cane. And then he's like begging off on the stage, and Sandman hits him in the head, and Mike Knox falls through the set and dies. But somehow he's here this week.
Oh, he's fine. You know, he has to stop this exhibitionist lifestyle by any means. By any means. Yeah, so Mike Knox tells Kelly to get in the corner and watch what he does to the Sandman. So your first match of the evening is Mike Knox versus the Sandman.
Well, this is an ECW original match.
And not only that, it's an ECW Extreme Rules match.
Right, because Sandman... You're going to have Sandman hitting somebody with a cane. You're not going to just not do that.
Do you know what the Extreme Rules are, actually? How do you win an Extreme Rules match? Because they tell us on commentary.
Okay, so they tell us on commentary, but I don't think that was what happened.
No.
Right, okay. Yeah, I was just making
By
sure.
the way, they also, just to let you know, at this time, they have one Extreme Rules match of the night, so there's only one. You only get one of the night, so this is the one of the night.
Oh, it's one every night. The ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling World Champion is not in the Extreme Rules match.
Yeah,
Yes,
why would
Vince...
I have Undertaker and Big Show in a Extreme Rules main event? That would not draw at all.
No way, because Vince thinks, you do too many extreme matches. Why people care
Well,
anymore.
I mean, you do want to keep your gimmicks right, but Vince is not the one to tell you that. He has entire pay-per-views of this shit, so like...
Yeah, there's one called Extreme Rules.
You're right.
Pay-per-view.
He had a
All of that's
pay-per-view.
Dark Extreme. That's crazy.
Yeah,
He had a pay-per-view called Fatal 4-Way.
Great balls of fire. So wait, what was the explanation of how do you win an Extreme Rules match?
Well, you only win by knockout or tap out, and there are no
What?
rules except for the rules that you have to follow here, which are you have to win by
your opponent
knockout or tap
submit
out.
them. Yeah.
Okay, that's not right, is it?
Well, no, because that's not what happens in this match.
No, it does not. By the way, Mickey J is the referee here, I believe. Shouts out.
Oh
Mickey
yeah,
James?
shout out OG.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the
Not
OG
Mickey-
ECW OG.
Yeah, but I thought he was a WCW guy, no?
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
Holy
right.
shit,
Yeah,
he defected? Son of a bitch.
I guess so. Why? How is he
Bischoff.
still around?
I don't know. I actually didn't realize he was still there. I think he's also on SmackDown, too.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I guess they just
him.
like the man.
Yeah,
Shouts
good
out.
for him.
So Sandman makes his entrance here from the crowd, comes down, from the seats, gets on the barricade.
The John Moxley entrance, I will say, for people that
Sure,
might not know.
Shield. Yeah. Sandman should have been the Shield.
He should have been an
Moxley,
Evolution.
Rollins. No, he shouldn't have been an Evolution. God damn it.
Well, Tony, I think that's a good idea. I'm with you on that
Danny
one.
Doring and
That's not a bad
Roadkill
idea.
and Dictator or whatever you said. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of guys in there. There are question marks, Tony, but
We'll
we'll unlock them later.
Sandman, question mark, question mark.
Well, Sandman goes on the barricade, and some guy grabs his Singapore cane the long way, and Sandman just stares at him for a minute.
It was a dad with his kid.
That was
Security,
insane.
security does nothing, by the way. There's security there. They don't do anything.
Well, the prize confused if Sandman is a part of the show or not.
Nobody told them.
He starts bashing his brains in with a beer can, and this is where they start explaining it's an Extreme Rules match.
So I just want to make sure that I'm getting this correct here. So Sandman, they didn't dub this, right? This was just his theme song.
This is his theme song, correct?
This is ECW theme song. Yep.
So,
So
why would they still do the whole thing if it's not like his regular?
Because I
theme song?
guess because that's just what he did, so
That's
they
his
wanted to
gimmick,
try to
brother.
keep they just wanted to keep the feel. But
yeah, it didn't
it
really
did
feel
not.
like anything, right? He's just walking by a bunch of kids now and like their dads.
Kelly's naked over here.
Spitting beer on the kids, too.
Yeah, they're
Dude,
probably
I
like, what the fuck
swear-
is going on?
I probably made this up, but I swear I remember because he uses Enter Sandman at One Night Stand.
Yeah, that's right.
I swear that there was they discussed using Enter Sandman for trying to get the song for him for regular use, and Metallica gave him an insane price because Vince fucked them over on something before or offered or something, and then replaced them with somebody else.
Metallica never wanted anybody to use their music for anything ever.
Yeah, especially not Napster, I'll tell you that. and neither do you, Kazaa.
I was a Kazaa guy. I was 100% Kazaa guy. Kazaa was
fuck
based,
outta here.
bro. Hell yeah. I can download the latest fucking Nelly song as well as lesbian porn.
Yeah, you download the new Nelly song and it's an EXE file.
Nelly.exe.
And it was lesbian porn.
Hotandher.exe.
I'm triple clicking that shit. I'm quad clicking it.
Didn't Motorhead do a cover of Enter Sandman, by the way? Just thinking about that.
They did.
So why did they use a Motorhead version? Motorhead's WWE's favorite band.
Look, they probably said this guy ain't
Triple H ain't letting
lasting.
anybody use fucking Motorhead,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. He definitely isn't. So I also want to make sure. What were we saying?
Oh, just about theme song. They had like a cover version that you hear on the DVD before, on the ECW DVD, that's kind of like Enter Sandman, that they used for when they
They should have had Surge Takian go nuts and make a song.
Holy shit. Enter Sandman.
That would have been sick.
In the sky.
Yeah, I mean, if you're really cooking, you're cooking, you know.
Yeah, Sandman would have been way more over.
With Surge Takian, if he just changed his name to Surgeman, that would have been down.
Tankman is taken. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you're right.
TNA made a TNA's.
Oh, yeah, he used
Sandman
the TNA
theme.
Enter Sandman, right?
Yeah, he did. Like
Yeah, Sandman
Surge
TNA
version,
theme.
I think.
Surge
right?
and Dale Oliver had to be with Dale Oliver. Come on.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
Dale
you're right.
Oliver, yeah.
This is so ballsy, by the way, because like I'm pretty sure Metallica would have like.
They would have steamrolled their assholes.
Yeah, this is super
Yeah.
ballsy, man. Wow, yeah.
It's crazy. But Base Dale Oliver, he don't fuck around.
Nah, no way.
He does not
man.
give a fuck.
He's getting through his theme songs, all right.
Yeah, they're gonna sound sweet too.
Let me tell you guys something
Wow.
about this too, man. So this
Okay.
ECW joint, like they definitely weren't trying to make it feel like old ECW. Like they kept a couple of like the originals to try to like obviously
Right.
keep that audience tuned in. Like you
Yeah.
know, did
Right.
Vince really want to keep Balls Mahoney around very much? I can't imagine too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, he cuts a promo. He can talk, unlike
I
Sabu.
like balls.
Well, Tony, he can talk. That's right. Like, yeah, like objectively, he can talk. We'll talk about his promo.
He has a voice. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about
He
that.
knows how to talk.
So
yeah.
Heyman is still writing at the time, but Vince is like the final say still. So I'm pretty sure shows are being like torn up and rewritten the day of.
It was until Paul Heyman, or until Vince McMahon
December
said,
to
yeah, fuck,
December.
No, and he said, fuck CM Punk is champion, and then Paul Heyman lost to gasket and
Yeah,
quit.
fuck you. Then.
Well, also, I mean, you can tell because they're getting over so many buzzwords. It doesn't feel right hearing Joey Styles and Taz talk about extremists and exhibitionists and
The Tribe of
Sandman.
Extreme.
Tribe of Extreme.
Yeah.
Yes, Sandman's. This is Sandman's popular beer bash.
yeah.
What is
Yeah, you
going
did
on
say
right
beer
now?
bash. I had that written down. He had a beer
Oh,
bash.
man.
Yeah,
You're
it's like the
right.
thing. So I'm like, listen to this. I'm like, dude, this is rough. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude,
none of
I
this
could
feels
imagine-
organic at all.
I just think about, you said beer bash, it just made me think of like a segment like Carlito's Cabana with like, except
Oh my
Sandman
God,
having a beer bash talk show segment in
Dude,
ECW.
holy shit. Holy shit, Tony. He would have had
Balls-
kegs in the ring.
Oh my god.
Little screen,
cigarettes
little
and
A
CRT.
little, yeah, a little cigarette gimmick there. Yeah.
Ashtray,
Ashtray,
cigarette
CRT,
gimmick, you mean an ashtray?
Sorry, I don't smoke.
Yeah.
That's
Balls
awesome.
Mahoney's ballsing around.
There would have been like drums, like those barrel drums. You know?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Dude, I cannot wait to talk about Balls
The
Mahoney's
Sandman's
promo.
beer bash coming soon to television.
Damn it, no.
Dude, what
No.
was Balls Mahoney's? Okay, all right, we got to get through Mike Knox.
Balls
and
is coming,
Sandman.
don't worry, yeah,
yeah,
Balls
we'll
is
get to
coming.
Balls. We have so much before we even get to Balls.
Oh.
There's just so much shit on the show,
Balls is so
man.
deep into the show.
Yeah.
He is balls deep.
Ah,
Holy fuck!
that's his fucking Carlito's Cabana segment. Balls deep.
Holy shit, man!
Bunch of nuts in there, like peanuts or something.
No, just a bunch of fucking big ass dicks.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, all right.
All right. Oh, by the way, just to let you guys know, this is this is a special 11 p.m. start time for this. I don't know what else is on.
Is that right?
Because that's
Yeah.
extreme,
This
Tony.
show?
That's extreme.
No, it was supposed to be
Wow.
at 10, but it was at 11. I don't know why. Something
There's
else
probably a
was on.
college
Shut up.
football game on or something.
On Sci-Fi?
There's the aliens versus the dogs.
What's that alien football game? The football game with the
Destroy all
mutants
humans.
versus aliens?
Humanoid.
Is that? All right.
Godzilla.
Mutant Football
Aliens
League.
versus
Remember
the
that
Dog-
game?
Oh, I do remember that, Tony.
Yeah, they brought it
Mutant
back.
Football
too.
League. They brought it back
Oh,
for
I do
this.
remember that.
This night.
So,
Anyway,
he's
Mike
preempted by
Knox.
the Mutant Football League. Okay,
They were huge. Yeah, those dudes are huge.
it's like it's like the XFL, by the way.
No, yeah, you're right, Tony. And they did
Just
re-release
like
that
it.
joint. Yeah,
And did you know that they had to go on trial? By the way, these aliens.
yeah, we talked
Dude,
about
they-
it.
It just
I don't
happened.
think you guys were at any fucking alien trial, guys. I don't think you went to any
It was on
trial.
the
Dude,
Sci-Fi
Tony,
alien trial. You didn't see
Tony,
it?
we can't talk.
no.
This guy doesn't
Oh,
know. We can't talk about it with
X-Base.
him.
Now hold on. Now you
Yeah,
guys,
shh,
you're
shh,
keeping
shh,
secrets. You keeping
Yeah.
Government alien
Yeah, John's
secrets
gonna
from me.
be expeditiously expedited. Into
Yeah.
He just government named me. He told me, John, what the fuck is happening?
That's
to you
right.
guys?
To the UFO you go, brother.
No,
That's
my
right.
ass.
Get his ass out of here.
No, keep my ass right here, please.
We are probing you.
So the first match of the night is Mike Knox versus Sandman.
Yeah, I
both
guess
of
we
them
gotta
are
talk about this.
both of them are ECW extremists. Sandman does his beer bash, and this is your ECW Extreme Rules match of the night, which you can only win by
You get
knockout
one.
or
You get
tap
one.
out. Yeah, that's right. You only get one of these a night, and here you go. And you'll
Knockout or
never
tap
guess what the finish is. Do you think? Press 1 in the chat if you think it's knockout. Press 2 in the chat if you think it's tap out. Press 3 if you think it's none of the above.
So, I'm gonna have to go with knockout, of course, right? It has to
Well,
be.
we'll see, I guess. Tony,
Press
you
4
want
if
to
you
lock
think
in?
it's 2 dick kicks and a pin.
It's a tremendous finish, actually. Like, I don't know why more people don't finish matches this way. But please, don't ignore the Sandman barricade bump where he flips upside down and stays there
And
for
then
a
looks
whole
at
minute.
him. Crazy.
Dude, that's like the AJ Styles bump. AJ Styles used to do that back at TNA.
That's where AJ Styles got it from. He was watching ECW at 11 p.m.
Yeah, after the Mutant Football League.
That's why he was tuned in. He was, oh, ECW's on too?
Holy shit, man.
ECW trying to take food off my family. What's going on here?
Fuck you, Jeff Hardy.
You know, I think Monty Brown should go work here.
Why not?
Oh, also, I don't know if you guys saw this. There's a giant I Heart the Big Show sign with red glitter on it in the crowd, which I thought
He's
was
evil,
great.
by the way. He's supposed to be the super bad guy.
Did they show that? They zoomed in
Yeah,
on
it was,
it?
no, it was just in the crowd. I don't know.
Oh,
I just got
okay.
it. It was like
I would've
red and covered
taken-
in glitter. It was awesome. It was great.
That's fucking tremendous. It was probably Big Show's mom. She was there to support him against the Undertaker. Mike Knox also chokes the Sandman with a camera cable, and he should have been fired because Mattel didn't like that.
Yeah, you're right. Let him know.
But Taz says it's all good in the hood. So there's that.
Does he say that?
Yeah, he
That's
does.
good.
You know what's crazy here is that we're watching a Sandman WWE match in 2006. You know, his ECW run, the only thing he did for the last 2-3 years of ECW was he got the cane in his tag team time.
And
you
he
know
lost.
what I mean?
He just lost forever.
So him like having a WWE run in 2006 where he has buzzwords made for him and shit is crazy to me. Like
Dude,
just
he-
watching this.
Even crazier, James, he gets drafted to Raw. Like he's on Raw.
That is
What year was
that's
it?
actually insane.
That's a year after this.
Yeah, what year was Finley's run? Like Finley had a run in 2006, didn't he? 2007.
What, ECW?
No, just Finley had like a run in WWE.
Oh, yeah, it's 06. Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's
they
probably
love. I don't know what it was about WWE at the time. They loved bringing like those old guys for like a little run for them.
I think he was wasn't he helping the women and they're like, oh, you can still go and shit. It's
Yeah,
like,
you're
okay.
pretty
really
good,
good
huh?
actually.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah.
That was
we got
awesome,
this
yeah.
fucking gimmick for you. You're Irish.
Oh, this is good.
we have this Irish guy who to give it to.
Anyone here Irish?
So Sandman, we're on the floor now. Sandman has the cane, and he's gonna go hit Mike Knox in the head with it. And he does the thumbs up.
This is his thing.
Yeah, thumbs up and then thumbs down. And he turns back, turns towards Knox, swings the Singapore cane, and Mike Knox pulls Kelly in the way, and he fucking cracks her in the head with the cane. This possibly could be Kelly's first bump on TV ever.
Oh yeah,
with
you're
taking a
right.
Singapore cane.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
She gets annihilated.
That was
Yeah, he
awesome.
swings
That
to
was
the
great.
fences for sure.
I'm pretty sure she has a knot on her head when they're taking her out later.
Oh,
What?
wow,
Okay,
that's
so
crazy.
do you think Sandman came up with all this shit? He's like, all right, so I know I'm in WWE. I
We're
have
calling this match?
or no,
or-
like all this shit, like the beer bash. Like, do you think he's like, I'm gonna call it the beer bash, and I'm gonna do this thumbs up, thumbs down thing, and like all this shit?
No way. That was like
Definitely, the beer bash couldn't have been right, Tony. But like the
Nah.
thumbs up, thumbs down might have been him.
Because
I
like he
think
was
it was all
definitely
like I feel like it was all like a writer or somebody that like watched. It was like probably what's that dude's name that used to write the fucking
Krista Joseph,
the Scooby-Doo guy that used to write for WWE.
Oh,
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, it's probably his idea. He loves the ECW DVD.
Scooby-Doo guy is awesome. I don't know why I
Freddie
didn't
Prinze
think.
Jr. by the way for making the Sandman do all this shit. 'Cause I know it's his
Yeah,
fault.
that's a good idea.
Oh, I get thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay.
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo
Yo,
guy.
Freddie, how about I do the thumbs up, thumbs down, Freddie? Yo, Freddie.
Right, is that okay? All right.
I hate the fucking 17-year-old Mike Kane, Freddie.
Oh, sounds good.
All right, that's fucking fine. Get out of my fucking face. I'm not even on
We
this
don't
show.
care. We're
I
gonna
don't
start
work
putting you in SmackDown and shit. We don't care.
here. Yeah, you're in the video game. Shut up.
Knox then gets in the ring, low blows Sandman twice in a row.
The first one's like a running one. Running, kick him in the balls.
This is WWE creative finisher style.
Yes! I definitely had a move like this. Just kick you in the balls
Dude,
four
the ball-
times.
you-
the ball
Slow
slow-mo.
motion miss.
It's gotta start with double middle fingers, low blow, low blow, low blow, low blow, low blow, low blow,
Slow motion low blow.
and with double middle fingers, and then you gotta give him the stunner. Like that's the gimmick right
Slow-mo.
there,
That'd
man.
be slow-mo for sure.
That shit was gas, man.
Dude, we should do a fucking tournament of people making creative finishers. Like, who can make the fucking best one?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
We gotta bring creative finisher back.
Yeah, that's what it should be like. We'll have 8 guys first to a finish, and then like everyone has to create their own finish. That would be pretty cool.
Slow motion low blow into slow motion missed, and then, dude, I would do it even worse. I would, because you could do the tombstone, but like that's incredible style where you just spin around.
Yeah.
So I would do the most spins you can do in the slowest speed you can do it.
Yeah, I was
really fast. I remember. You can go
online
crazy.
shit was so corny with the slow mo
It
shit
was
though,
fucked
bro.
up,
Yeah,
bro.
it was
It
fucked
was
up
so
crazy.
bad.
I would always go
kick,
super
kick,
fast.
kick.
I thought it was
Yeah.
funny when they'd be fast as fuck. Yeah, that shit was funny.
They definitely were, but you pissing people off, you got to do it slow. If
Yeah.
you were trolling slow
There was
motion,
like
'cause they gotta
suck it too.
sit there and
Wasn't there a
watch it.
suck it taunt too? You
There
could put
was
in the
suck
middle?
it into pedigree.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
Fuck.
yeah, running low blow from Mike Knox, then another low blow, and then Sandman falls down. 1, 2, 3.
That
Mike
knockout.
Knox-
That knockout, right? It was a knockout.
No, Mike Knox pins him to win the match in the tap
A
out or
knockout or
knockout match.
Wait,
Tap
so
out, yeah.
it wasn't knockout. It wasn't
No.
tap out.
No,
Wow, so it was a pin.
they unlocked the third stipulation.
I bet you after this they never mention that knockout or tap out thing ever again.
They can't, right?
Or they just do. Who cares? Yeah, it's knockout or tap out. Whatever.
The knockout or
Sandman's
tap out-
finisher, right? What was his finisher? Was
The white Russian leg sweep.
Oh yeah, he would
Or
hold
the-
it afterwards and do a submission, right?
I think he did.
like
I think he did the
crossface?
DDT in WB also.
Oh, you're probably right. He wasn't doing the Rolling Rock, was he? This one
No,
time.
no, he wasn't.
The
I
running
tried.
DDT.
I remember I played SVR 08. Yeah, it was 08. And I was using Sandman because of ECW Invasion. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what is this fucking guy's finisher? I kept trying to, I was like trying, so I was playing on the hardest difficulty and shit. So like I'm trying to like figure out my finisher while
Do the
also
rolling
trying not to
rock.
lose. Yeah, I was like, it's got to be the roller rock. And I went up, I was like, it's not that. What is it? It's not a
Damn,
DDT. I can't even remember what it was.
What was- oh,
in the
I gotta
video,
look
I
now.
eventually figured it out.
It's the Russian leg sweep, right?
It might have been the Russian leg sweep, but it was in like a weird position. Yeah, I don't think it was because you didn't have a cane with you at all times.
Yeah, no, unless he just did the rush.
think
Oh,
he
his
just
finishers
did-
are Hurricane Rana 9 and Swanton Bomb 3. So he does have a Swanton?
I
it
tried.
rolling
I
rock?
But
tried.
maybe it's James. Maybe it's the one where like you have to have him in the corner, and it does like a full animation.
Oh, sure.
right,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So
Damn.
there's a
Yeah, you're
rolling-
right.
The rolling
Yeah.
rock on a rolling
Yeah.
rocker. He's doing the rolling rock.
Rolling Rock on the Rolling Rocker.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, so he wins by pinfall in the tap out or submission.
Well, how about that? Well, Knox leaves Kelly on the ground as she is still selling the kendo stick to the
he
head.
just gets the fuck out of that. I thought that was kind of funny.
She's dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's dead on the floor.
Sandman's holding his balls.
Hey,
Yes.
dude. Yeah.
Yo, Freddie, my ball.
Freddie, my ball.
Dude, I thought he was gonna help her up, and then whatever.
He leaves her
Like,
too.
Yeah, he leaves her too.
He helped her last week and just leaves her this week. He doesn't give a fuck. He's over it. He's
Yeah,
over
his
the
balls
exhibitionist
hurt.
because she's
Taz my
she's
balls. He just attached my balls.
I saw it.
yeah, he's bleeding in the ring, holding his balls, and then he leaves also crying about his balls. And then they load Kelly up onto a fucking stretcher.
Dude, this picture of Sandman head first into the ground. Shit is crazy looking.
If you imagine he's just falling from the ceiling, it's even better.
Just fucking fell. His finisher is a headbutt vertically.
Dude, that's like I should have thought an NL thumbnail. That's what it looks like.
Dude, I'm using this for something completely unrelated.
Somebody has got to do this now. On the top rope, vertical headbutt.
This is a move in Raw too. That move.
What, vertical headbutt?
Dude, you jump straight up and then you come straight down on the top of your head.
That's it. That's it. Why is no one doing this?
Dude, change the business. If you're Wrestling School Day 1, pitch this and you'll fucking make it.
Pedro, please draw Sandman doing a diving headbutt.
Vertically. Sandman diving headbutt off the top, hot dog style. Please get that.
On the rolling rock.
On the rolling rocker. Fucking
Thumbs
hell.
up, thumbs down to that, brother.
Oh my! But guys, still to come tonight, the Undertaker's got to fight the Big Show for the ECW title.
Fucked up graphic
Now,
here, man.
I want to make sure we all understand this. By the way, they mentioned that this is going to be a WrestleMania quality main event.
It is the biggest match. Also, James, the biggest match in ECW history.
Literally.
Holy shit.
Literally.
Whittly.
Listen, and we're gonna save it for later, but this Undertaker. Oh, this Undertaker.
Hey, if y'all like this Undertaker, y'all better get
Tune out
ready.
later.
Yeah, y'all better get ready. So it shows a random vignette of the reject Shannon Moore.
He shows up and Deb says this is just gold dust.
Holy man.
Yeah, the reject. So this is before Dilly Gaff, Shannon Moore.
Right.
He's
Dude.
not Dilly Gaff yet.
So, okay, it zooms on his face and that's it. That's all you get. Like, because I guess their thought process is like, this is enough. Look at him. But, like, you also have to realize that at this point, I think Taz even says it later on in the show. He says that everyone on the show is like, it's the land of misfit toys.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this picture of Shannon Moore.
It's
Crazy, man.
Fucking looking,
Yeah.
man.
Why
Yeah,
can't, like, there just be,
I
like,
love turtles.
when's Kurt Angle get on this show?
He's on it already, I think.
Why is he here?
Yeah, what's your fucking deal?
And they said, we got the reject Shannon Moore coming in. And you better hold on to your spot because it's about to get taken.
Did you see this fucking guy? He definitely looks like an alien.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, stop talking about it.
I bet you.
You know nothing
It's
about it.
Sci-Fi, Tony. You got the
Dude.
fucking
Nothing
alien
about
on
the alien.
Sci-Fi.
That is so crazy to me that, like, whatever contract they signed with Sci-Fi, they were like, you have to get the fucking freakiest.
The weirdest looking
Look at these
bastards
guys,
ever.
man. Like, yeah, like they're like, Kurt Angle's not going to cut it. We need the reject Shannon Moore
Yeah, man. Make him fucking stare at the
and
screen.
Mike Knox.
Dude, Shannon Moore has like a bad run. Like even in like TNA, he had like a bad. Didn't he like
Life.
His best run, Tony, was fucking the original.
3 count?
Okay, yeah, I guess you could give it that. I was gonna say
Or
in
the
WWE. I was
MFers.
gonna say in WWE, yeah, when he was originally on SmackDown, they gave him a little
Yeah.
push. He got to the cruiserweight title. He joined Matt Hardy. Yeah, that was like his definitive run.
Sure,
for me,
yeah.
I think.
We just watched the TNA episode where he was at a match with Jeff Hardy. I was like,
Because he's a
"All
was
good. He
fucking
was a
bad.
fucking good worker.
He was.
He just had like a bad run of like, because I remember in TNA he gave like Jeff Hardy a painting, or Jeff Hardy gave him a painting or something. I don't
Yeah,
remember
you're
what that
right,
was.
Tony. Yeah, it
was
was
like,
because
what
Jeff
is
Hardy was
going on
painting
here?
backstage. Yeah,
What is going on here?
and they
What the
left.
fuck ever, guys. This was his definitive run. Ding, 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 ding.
Did he even ever debut here?
He did. He had
Yeah,
matches. Yeah.
Punk smacks him in the fucking face eventually, and they have a match, and then
you're
Punk beats him.
right. Holy shit! You're right. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're doing like, because Punk has a promo later, spoilers, but yeah, and then they fucking face each other and Punk beats them.
That was in Hammerstein, I think, too, right?
I think the Hammerstein one was just incredible.
Just incredible. Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Punk was running through some motherfuckers at this time. They said, look, man, you're getting the strap.
Yeah, dude, yeah, hell yeah, they had a lot of stock in him. Yeah, his in-ring debut was a loss to Punk on September 12th, a week before Punk had confronted Moore and called him a poser and slapped him.
That is crazy. And then beat him.
And then he loses to Punk again, and then he goes away.
I was about to
He
say,
goes
I don't
SmackDown.
ever remember having him have a run or anything. Like,
No, he has one more match in ECW, makes sporadic appearances for the next year, and then goes to SmackDown.
I feel like it would have been like he would have been like a Paul Heyman project, and then Vince was like, "Yeah, I don't like that," and then
They had way too many guys for like the small
An
amount
hour
of time
long.
they had.
Yeah.
So like guys that come in like Shannon Moore, like you're just gonna get eat up. You know
You're
what
just
I mean?
getting beaten. Yeah, you're here to lose, which is not a bad spot, but like.
Now you're getting paid well and you're on TV and shit. So
Yeah,
yeah, look at the screen. Look at the screen. zoom.
well, it was just like, I guess like during the early days they had a lot of vignettes of like guys coming soon, so it was like cool to have like all these.
They
like,
Well, that's
love
what we
that.
did in ECW.
Yeah, so
They would
there's
do
always who's
straight
coming
up. They
next.
just put licensed music on TV back then. It was crazy.
That was awesome.
So everyone on ECW is a fucking freak. And speaking of, here's Paul Heyman with 2 Riot Gear bodyguards with him.
Dude, how fucking. I mean, I don't know how if we've talked about it, but the ECW theme song is so fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
got
this
Don
fucking
Marie on
theme.
the Tron too.
Dude, the Tron is awesome. Yeah, it's just the best of ECW.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
compilation.
the old ECW intro. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
the TV
oh,
Tron.
Oh yeah, it was. You're
but like,
right, you're
yeah,
right.
they don't show it on. Like, that. It's just for Paul. Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, it's awesome. What a great fucking song. Yeah, he has his goons here, the security, which I think are the Bashams. I don't know if that's ever revealed.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're
No,
right.
it was revealed. It was. I think.
I think,
was it?
I
part
think
of
that.
the gimmick.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Oh,
reveal.
okay.
They take the
Yeah.
big helmets off.
They're bald.
Dude, the Bashams are 2 guys I just never got. I never understood it.
Well, if you would have a little respect for the Damager, you fucking piece of shit, then I would like you to do
OVW.
that.
No.
The OVW pipeline wins again.
Yeah, he went back. Went great for him. Fucking hell.
He made it out the pipeline. They shoved him back in and set him back down.
Get your
Oh,
ass back
sick.
in there, yeah. You were bald.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe I went because I was like kind of out of. I was pretty much out of WWE at this point. So like every time I haven't really like watched too much of the Bashams. I just know they existed. And
They
then
existed.
Yeah, I
Well,
know
they're
that, like they existed, and then they had the girl that was with them.
Yeah,
And then-
Shaniqua.
Yeah, and they were like 2
That was their
cups,
definitive run, by the way.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was right. Yeah, they were like 2
They were
cups or
JBL.
something.
Yeah. I imagine the cage match rating is brutal.
Oh my god, let me look now. I gotta look.
Yeah, take a look. I need to know.
Yeah, me too. My man Kyle here said I was never fond of this team. Am I misremembering, or did they just appear out of thin air one day?
That's legit what you just said.
I did just
Holy
say
shit, wow.
that. Yeah,
That's fucking
wow.
crazy.
That is crazy. Holy
There you
shit.
go.
Well, Paul Heyman's here with the Basham brothers, and
Hello.
Paul Heyman has suspended Rob Van Dam because he was smoking a little too much weed.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, we got that wrong.
Yeah, they suspended him for 30 days for his own well-being. Why? Why,
Yes,
Paul?
yeah.
Why?
Someone want to say anything? Why is he suspended? No. Okay.
Well, he lost the ECW title at Big Show, and then everyone threw drinks at the ring. I'm pretty sure that was in Philly. Did we watch that?
Yeah, I believe we did.
I think we
Is that
watched
the one
sure
where
you
they
did.
chant pussy at Randy Orton?
No, I think that's the pay-per-view, right?
Oh, that was based.
That was based. So he says, I explained it to you last week how it's your fault that I had to suspend Rob for 30 days. And, I want to clear it up. I understand you are all fucking stupid, but I have to educate you in the past, and I can do it again. But then, Tommy Dreamer comes to the ring. So Heyman said, I have educated you in the past. Here comes Tommy Dreamer. And Joey Styles says, here's someone that doesn't want to be educated.
That is correct.
Dreamer just fucking talks, man. James really liked this promo, so I'm gonna let James talk about this one here.
Dude, I gotta tell you, man. I messaged these guys like, I don't know,
3
all,
times,
all
I
day,
swear.
all day.
Yeah, it was like different periods of the day. I would see new messages about this. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
It got to this segment, and I was like, Tommy Dreamer started talking, and I like paused it, and I was like, I can't watch this right now. Like my headspace is not ready for this fucking promo. I come back to it, and he starts talking again. I go, whew, I still cannot watch this shit. So I paused it again, and I came back later that night, and I finally fucking got through it, man. And what a worthless fucking load of shit this segment was, man.
Dude.
Holy
Promo, come
shit.
on.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tommy,
some
as well.
Thank you, Dixie. Also, just
Dude,
want to
the
put
way
out there.
that James was like mad about this, I was like, holy shit, Dreamer must do like a retirement speech here. Dreamer, I think, talks for like a
He
minute.
says like 2 sentences. It was enough. It was enough.
I couldn't believe it. I said, what the fuck? He was so James was
Yeah, I
like
know I
sick to
got
his
so
stomach.
tilted by it. He doesn't say anything bad. He's just like, I was with you since ECW started, and right or wrong, I always had your back. So tell these people what.
Because I looked at it. Look, Tony, I looked at it with the history of knowing how these segments go, and my head immediately went to, I'm gonna be here all fucking day.
Dude, I thought James was gonna veto the episode because of this promo.
I'm still unvetoed. I've still never
true.
vetoed. I've
That's
still
true.
never vetoed. So
That's fair.
I fucking went through it, but golly, bro, I wrote down here. I blacked out until Dreamer stopped talking.
Well, he says he tells Heyman that he's your friend. He's his friend, and for all the people that stood by him, that bled for you, and sacrificed everything they had for you. That locker room and explanation, and more importantly, each and every one of these people, the ECWites that supported you in ECW, an explanation. Please, man, please. What the hell is going on with you, man? And then Heyman, he thinks for a second, and he goes to respond, and he drops the mic, and then he grabs Dreamer by his fat face, and he kisses him right onto the lips, big style. And Dreamer starts freaking out. He's wiping off his mouth, and he's going, "Oh my god, oh my god!" He just got killed.
I rewound this like 4 times because it was fucking ridiculous.
It was sexy.
Because because I liked it. Yeah.
Me
Put
too,
that in my
Tony.
mental. Anyway.
Spank bank.
Yeah.
I blacked
Yeah.
out. I didn't see none of this shit.
No, dude, he drops the mic, and it's the loudest noise I've ever heard in my life. It goes, It scared the shit out of me the first time because I was like, "What the fuck is that noise?" And then it was him giving a big old kiss. He gave
Big
him a big old
smooch.
sloppy
Huge
kiss.
fucking, yeah, man. And Dreamer's selling it like he fucking got stabbed. Then all of a sudden, Dreamer turns around, and the biggest, juiciest, gorilla-looking freak ever charges at Dreamer and kicks him in the head. I said, who the fuck is that? I'm Test!
It's Teflon Test, man.
Teflon Test is here, man.
Holy shit, dude.
This guy is leaking.
He's radioactive. He left humanity behind. He is a sci-fi alien.
They said, yeah, he'd be perfect for the show. He looks out of this fucking world.
And he just got veneers.
Dude, he looks insane, and I would have given him the belt right away.
Dude, Teflon Test, the Punisher, are you kidding me?
Andrew the Test
This
Martin.
is like a crazy ring of people. You got the Basham Brothers, Paul Heyman, Tommy Dreamer,
in
and
big
Test.
helmets. Yeah.
Fuck
Holy
is going
shit,
on, man? Yeah, so Teflon Test comes out of nowhere. Big boots his shit out of Tommy Dreamer.
Kicks the fuck out of him, too.
Yeah, TKO, man. Does the craziest taunt I've ever seen. This is not a human being anymore. His humanity was left behind in a fucking in an envelope that he sent off to space.
He's Matt Morgan.
Yeah, he's the DNA of TNA.
Easy dub. Dude, the TKO he hits is nuts, dude. He spins Dreamer out like he's trying to throw him into the crowd.
Yeah, it was gnarly. It was awesome looking.
And then they recap it, and then they come back, and Test is in the aisleway, and he has the little rattiest smile I've ever seen.
He's got
in my
veneers.
life. Dude, it's insane fucking looking. He's about to eat a lot of cheese. A whole block of it.
Yeah, because that's what humans do. They eat a block of shit.
Whole. He's gonna eat it whole and end up like
That's probably what he
fucking,
told us. So he said, someone came up to him and said, you should eat a big block of cheese. Is that what
Yeah, that's a good
is that what humans do? And he goes, yeah, that's right.
Holy shit.
So okay, so we come back for commercial. It shows a big boat outside, and then the arena, and then Taz tries to segue to something completely different.
Oh my god, yeah, I don't know what he. Just before that, by the way, they showed the tail of the tape with Undertaker and Big Show, and they advertised that Sabu is up next.
Terry
in
Brunk.
action.
They said Terry Brunk's here.
$1,000 fine. Terry Brunk is here.
He's fine. Don't worry about him. He's good.
$1,000 is so crazy because like that's almost like a
nothing.
fuck you. We know you ain't got that much
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, what is the just minimal that we can fuck up his week?
You remember, like, in WWE, they'd be like, yeah, you have a $100,000 fine or like $250,000.
Yeah, John
fine.
Cena would have got his house taken or something. Yeah,
Yeah, they tried to put Batista in jail for gigging.
he said $1,000 like ruined
Terry
his
Brunk
life.
owes $10. Oh man, I ain't got that.
Terry Brunk is fucked up. He's got nefarious pills to buy.
It's It's like a scale. They were actually nice for doing that. You know, it's like a scale.
Yeah, Tony, you're right. The scale is crazy, but it's also insulting. Like, Charlie, why don't you 100,000?
Well, Danny Doring and Roadkill would have been blown up with my bomb. And that's that.
It does on period. Dude.
So sorry, yeah, they're outside in this boat, James. What the fuck happened
They're
to
not in
Taz
a
here? He has
boat.
like
They're showing the
no,
USS
but like they show a
Lexington
boat. Yeah,
on the
No,
Gulf
they
of
should have
Mexico,
been
by
on the
way.
boat and then
they've
left.
been awesome.
Yeah, so it shows a boat outside. They got the arena out here. You know, it's not sold out. They're not going to say
Gulf
it's
of
sold
Mexico.
out.
The Gulf
This
of
place
Mexico,
is-
by the way, brother.
Right, which is where Chavo and CM Punk have a match later on that we watched.
We watched that, I think, for
ECW,
Patreon.
ECW, it is
Yeah,
on
that's
Patreon.
right.
Number 19.
Burger King foot lettuce. And Taz tries to segue to something, and then like it's not that because then Balls Mahoney's face shows up on the screen, and Taz
startles him.
shuts up immediately. Taz
Scares
says,
the shit
"We
out
got
of
a
him."
gigantic," and it just shuts Balls.
It's like Austin Powers.
So, what the hell?
Yeah, he says, "You want to talk about hot? Well, check out this. We got a gigantic Balls Mahoney shows up." Holy shit!
Oh man, this shit's fucked
It's
up,
Austin
bro.
Powers for sure.
Scared the shit out of me, dude. Yeah, Tony, you're
We
right.
got a huge Johnson coming up next.
Well, he's going balls deep this week.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of people have been asking for the Balls Mahoney vignette, so we're gonna get one of those here.
Well, it tells the story of his life, James.
Yeah, Balls is here, and he says that his shoot name is Balls Mahoney. Do you know how hard that is?
You try going through life with the name Balls Mahoney. You try to fit into society as Balls Mahoney.
Hold on. You're missing the best part of this promo at the beginning. Where
His
he
fucking
just goes,
face?
No, oh yeah, but he goes, like the most like whoever wrote this fucking never watched ECW.
Freddie
But-
Prinze Jr.
Yeah, Freddie, fuck you,
The
Freddie
Rock.
Prinze Jr. for letting this promo, by the way. You and that dumbass dog too.
Fucking sandwiches.
Oh, ECW. Anyway, he says, "You want to know what makes me extreme? Oh, fuck you. That's like the worst."
He's an
ECW.
extremist, Tony. He's an extremist, for the love of
We're
God.
in
can't just-
ECW, man.
He's an
I know. You
extremist.
can't start every ECW promo with, "You want to know what makes me extreme?" Come on.
That's me writing a paper, Tony, in school.
Yeah,
Chat
I got a
GPT.
500-word limit.
What makes me extreme? Type in Chat GPT.
I like that this show is called World Wrestling Entertainment Extreme Championship Wrestling on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, don't
Dude, I
forget the
always-
sci-fi part.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
always think of it WWE ECW. I never even think of the other E.
World
Just
Wrestling
WWE.
Extreme Championship Wrestling,
Yeah, it's always.
or
what
is it
was.
Entertainment Championship Wrestling, brother?
Well, Ball says, "I'm a knucklehead.
He does say that.
I'm a knucklehead." You know what makes me extreme? I'm a knucklehead.
I'm like a little fucking crazy.
I write down here, Ball says, "I'm a knucklehead." Holy shit, man, this is not working. Why did they even bring these guys in?
Why? This is a pre-tape. Why'd they air this?
I'm a knucklehead.
But James, he likes to go all out, kill or be killed, and he has no regrets the next day as long as he gives it his all. And he may be a bit nuts. He may be a bit nuts. Get it? Because the balls.
Dude,
Get
he's a
it?
knucklehead.
Well, he likes himself that way, nut style, knucklehead style, because he's Balls Mahoney.
Which is hard for him.
Holy.
Dude, Balls then it like sits on his face for a second, and then at the
Oh,
very
man.
last
On his
frame, he
face.
goes, "Nah." Tongue emoji.
Dude, with the fucking piercing.
Yeah.
Dude, his tongue is like fucking yellow or something. I don't know what's going on.
You think Balls on is brushing his teeth before his WWE job? No.
How many teeth?
Exactly.
The good news, WWE. He doesn't have any teeth. That was the craziest one-two combo I've ever heard in my life. Holy shit.
Tony, he's a knucklehead.
Oh, he's a little nut.
Holy man, this shit was never gonna fucking work. Holy
Dude,
shit.
flashing lights. Fuck you, James.
Fuck you, Freddie Prinze Jr. Fuck you and the dumb dog. ECW could have been so much better.
Dude, I don't think Freddie Prinze was on
Shut
the
up,
show.
Johnny. Shut up.
I don't think he was here, Tony.
He was a
All right,
knucklehead.
fuck you, and the dog you came in on.
Yeah.
Scooby.
A little nut.
Yeah, so now it's time for Stevie Richards versus Terry Bronk.
Who is $1,000 in the hole.
And he's not getting out. He only got paid $500 for this match tonight.
He's in debt to the WWE.
He did one of those things where he just goes, "Yeah, I'll just work for free to pay off my debt." I ain't got that. Can I just wrestle for free for a few months?
He's getting overdraft fees weekly. He's never recovered since.
Dude, if only he could just change his bank account, he wouldn't have these overdraft fees. I'll tell you what. Terry Bronk don't know about bank accounts.
Terry Bronk has a fucked up bank situation, man.
It's not
You think
priority
Terry
base.
Terry
Bronk
Bronk
was cashing checks, you think?
Terry Bronk was signing them too, yeah. He was getting like pissed off. You have to sign this. And you get to.
You eat
He
it.
just ate the check.
He said, "You have to sign this." Nah.
You think I'm signing a check for my WWE job?
That's what he told him, yeah.
Dude, the idea that the $1,000 put Sabu into permanent debt is fucking insane. He never recovered.
He's only getting paid $50 a shot. He said no one ever told Sabu what they were getting paid, so he's like $50 a shot. That's more.
awesome.
That's more than Paul Lee was paying me in the original
Hell
ECW.
yeah.
This is awesome.
Fuck yeah, Onita wasn't giving me anything, bro.
He
He's
called
beating
Onita.
me
He
and my
said,
dad's ass.
He said, "I ain't coming to Japan no more. I got a real job."
Holy shit. He points to the sky, Dad! We did it!
And then Sally got pulled over.
We made
Oh,
it.
fuck. Dude, if only he wasn't fucking in the passenger seat with his unopened brand new pipe.
Dude.
Crack pipe.
He smokes tobacco
Where'd
out
they
of
get that shit, Randy Orton?
Dude,
Mike Knox.
Have you ever seen that video of the old guy who smokes pot for the first time? You ever seen this video?
Probably.
Hear about this?
So this old guy goes to smoke pot for the first time, and he lights the bottom like a crack pipe. It's
Oh,
so
based.
video.
That is based.
Yeah, he
Have
doesn't
you seen
smoke-
old people trying to drink Sprite?
Oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that
Dude,
one.
I've seen a bunch of this lately.
What's that to do
Yeah.
with Terry Bronk? I would like to know.
Holy shit. All right, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, anyway, I'll
who's-
show you. You'll see. It's Stevie
Oh,
Richards.
okay, so his nameplate says Steven Richards, but Joey Styles refuses to call him this. He is Stevie Richards in this match.
Yeah,
with
he's
Joey
taking
Styles.
liberties here. He's making sure that it's Stevie Richards. So, Stevie Richards versus Terry Bronk. Joey Styles calls Sabu a modern day ☆ᴇᴛʀᴏ, and I said, "This, like, what are we like? Just shut the show down.
With the helmet
Just shut
and
the
the
fucking
cape.
show down." He should have said,
Knievel was fucking crack.
"Dude, should have asked him, did he pray today?" Yeah, I would say the show right there.
Dude, Sabu, by the way, Sabu coming out through the crowd ECW entrance, I wanted him to hit fans so bad.
looked like he
you know
wanted to.
He definitely did. He almost
It's
does
every
later.
fan. Don't
On his
touch
way
it.
out,
Don't touch,
yeah.
Do not touch that.
Yeah. Steve is a heel here, by the way.
Well, yeah, because I don't think he ever turns face again.
I guess not.
I feel like he stayed heel the whole time, right? Through the Victoria stuff and all that shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I guess you're right. Stevie Knight Heat was a heel too.
I think it was a
guess,
heel
right?
thing, right?
Yeah, I guess
It was
you're
probably
right.
a heel thing that got over, though, right? So
Which
it kind of turned that way.
Yeah,
but he was
that's
still
true,
a heel.
I guess, yeah. He was like a serious heel here too. He wasn't doing like goofy shit. He was like, I'm a wrestler heel here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sabu beat the shit out of Stevie Richards on Saturday Night Main Event.
Extreme Rules.
You
Which,
say
of
that
course.
again? That doesn't seem real to me. I heard
Oh,
that.
sorry.
and I didn't know it
Sabu-
actually happened.
Yeah, I got you. Sabu beat the shit out of Stevie Richards on Saturday Night Main Event,
WWE Saturday Night Main Event.
which they brought
On
back
NBC.
for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been the same show they did the Shawn Vincent Shane match, right? I wonder if it was that one.
Well, here's a story here for the evening. We have Stevie Richards versus Sabu. The story here is Stevie can out-wrestle Sabu, but Sabu is more extreme.
Oh, yes.
So Sabu immediately schoolboys into a leg lock on Stevie Richards. So whatever story you thought we were telling tonight is not the story that I'm telling, brother. I'll tell you that much.
This is a Sabu match 100%.
And while he does that schoolboy leg bar thing, the "We Want Tables" chants go crazy.
We
in the
want
crowd.
tables.
I don't think the fans understand. There's one Extreme
Dude.
Rules match of the night, and you're not getting
Yeah,
it.
right. Taz says this is not Extreme Rules match, idiots.
Is that what he said, idiot?
Oh, no, that was me. I was ad-libbing.
Oh, okay.
Sabu then does a corner rebound line, punch, spinning heel kick, flipping leg drop comeback.
Dude, all in succession. James is not fucking exaggerating.
Yeah, and Stevie Richards has been successfully out-wrestled and out-extremed as Sabu locks in the camel clutch and wins.
After a spring back tornado DDT and then camel clutch, and Stevie taps out in this not Extreme Rules match where he can.
Dude,
just
Sabu
win by
does the sliding thing here. He always does at the beginning, but he did like a dropkick sliding one and Stevie sold it, which was crazy. I don't think he's ever
yeah,
like
Stevie
hit that
gets
before.
fucked here.
Yeah, he does. He got fucked
Big
on
style.
He got fucked
Dude,
on
he
Saturday
can't
Night
win in
Event
an
and
extreme-
here.
Yeah, you're right.
He can't win Extreme Rules. He said he can out wrestle him, but he can't. So now he's just a liar, and now Stevie's done. His career's over.
That don't matter. He'll be on TV next week.
Yeah, you're right.
Sabu then chases the ref with a railroad spike.
He pulls a railroad spike out of his boot, chases the ref around the ring, then he goes up the aisleway and looks at a fan and says, "I'll fuck you up." It was insane.
He puts a nail in his mouth too, like a crazy
That was not ad-libbing. He legit says, "I'll fuck you up."
That's real shit, man. Like, wrestling
Well, he's
ain't been like
broke.
this in a minute, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wrestling's got to bring this back.
Yeah, man, this guy hated everybody and he was fucking in debt.
In debt
We need
big
wrestlers
style,
like this, man.
Yeah.
Dude, if
$50
only
a
you could
shot.
cut a promo, man. Just learn how to cut a promo. You could
Yeah, like Balls Mahoney. You want to know why I'm extreme?
Bro, don't even get me started on that because CM Punk's promo starts exactly the same way, and I fucking hate it all.
Yeah, so we got
Yeah.
Speaking of, we have CM Punk's vignette, which these are
nipples.
very infamous, I guess you could say.
Nipples.
Yeah, this is definitely a CM Punk written promo.
Yeah, you know what makes me extreme?
What qualifies me to be here in ECW?
It's
Why
just
always so
rewording the
question?
sentence. It's just rewording it. Fuck
Who
you.
asked?
Fuck
Who
you,
asked?
Freddie Prinze.
Well, of course, all these following things qualify CM Punk. I just want to remind everybody who's in ECW before. First off, no one's qualified. You can just be here. But CM Punk
You are
is
signed here.
Yeah, CM Punk is qualified to be here because he
The
knows.
zombie come out and go, yeah.
The zombie is qualified because he knows. So, like, you didn't think that through. CM Punk qualifies to be here at ECW because he knows Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai kickboxing, Kempo karate, and the most disciplined of them all, wrestling.
He does fucking Jesus.
You should have said Ring of Honor, Paul Heyman.
Shane Hagedorn.
Better learn how to use a table, buddy.
Well, it's time everybody finds out exactly how disciplined I am, but I'm also disciplined enough to savor the anticipation of my debut. My name is CM Punk. What?
All right.
Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, more talking time.
Well, we have a pre-tape here. Kevin Thorne is here looking like a Discord moderator. He has his Discord kitten Ariel here, and
I want to team with Dwight Clown.
Dork the Clown.
watch the TikTok. Thorne asks Ariel, what do the cards say about Big Show's title reign? I don't know why this undercard jabroni is worried about Big Show's title reign. He said, what do the cards
It's
say?
like when they asked the mid-carders to tweet about, the John Cena main event for Raw.
Shit's looking hot tonight.
Oh, tune in.
I'll be backstage watching.
ECW. Won't see me wrestling tonight, but Big Show on the show.
Ariel pulls a tarot card, and it's the death card, and the commentary goes, whoa, it's the death card.
Well, I say whoa because she starts rubbing the card all over her titties.
Kevin Thorne then pulls her neck back to reveal the bite mark where he assumably bites her because this guy's a vampire.
You're hurting her. This is fucking lame.
Wow, this is like the land of the misfit toys. Wow.
Yeah, dude, this is sci-fi me out, brother. This is
fucking-
nuts.
He's a fucking vampire or something, brother. He should have his own talk show.
I love it. Like having Taz on comedy trying to sell this is crazy as fuck. Like Joey Styles, I feel like can suspend disbelief and fake it, but Taz like that's a fucking vampire, dude.
Oh,
What a
brother,
test card, brother.
that's a dead card, brother. You know what that means. I see those cards in the aces and eights, brother.
Well, his balls, brother.
So it shows Big Show killing RVD to death and winning the title.
Yeah, he kills everybody because he's 7 feet tall and 500 pounds.
If you didn't know
well
that,
over it.
now you know.
Fat.
It shows Big Show
He's well over.
versus Ric Flair, which is definitively his best ECW match of all time.
It's probably the only one people remember other than him winning the belt from RVD because of the post-match, right?
Yeah, I think
him and DX had a match too. We gotta watch sometime.
Oh, Tony remembers that. Anyone else?
not me.
I just remember
Not me.
DX on ECW was crazy, by the way.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Oh my god,
That
no.
makes me extreme.
What makes me crazy?
You know what makes
Watching
me
the
extreme? It shows, so, we've talked about Big Show and Ric Flair before, but like seeing it back and like seeing the bump that
How
Flair
different.
takes,
Oh my god.
where Big Show just tosses him sideways into the tacks and watches as his body skirts the ground is so crazy. Like Flair was like, this is going to be like my only ECW thing ever.
Yeah,
So,
he was like not. He was committed, 100% committed to like getting Big Show over here, and it fucking did. And then they followed it up with, well,
Taker said, I'm not Ric Flair. I'm gonna tell you that.
dude, and Big Show knew it. You could see it in his fucking face.
Big Show was scared to death to face this fucking guy because he said, well, my run ends right now, it looks like.
Dude, you know what's crazy is Heyman loved pushing Big Show like this too. Like I feel like every time Heyman got the book, Big Show got a run.
I think it's because he was just like, dude, the guy's 7 foot. I mean,
How
look
do
at
you
this
not?
fucking
Yeah,
guy.
right.
Yeah.
How do you? It's
How
so
many
easy.
guys you got like this? You know what I mean? Like, really?
Well, got a
Yeah,
couple.
that's true. I guess we'll see that. I guess we'll see that here in a minute. Well, my favorite part here is it starts to play the well in the video, and then it plays the well in the arena, so you get like a reverb well, which
Oh
is
shit, remix.
very legendary. Collect while you can. And we get into the main event, which is none other than ECW World Champion Big Show versus the UnderTaker.
So Big Show starting to make his entrance here, and I'm like, oh wow, this has gone by pretty quick. And I look at the time. I see there's like 20 minutes left. I said, what?
This ain't right. I agree. I said the same shit. I was like, good lord.
My.
I was like, there's no Taker promo at least, like nothing. No, it's just fucking. We come back from commercial, and Undertaker is making his Undertaker entrance through the ECW set, which is in the crowd, which is maybe one of the top 5 most cursed things ever. Is Undertaker
crazy.
making this entrance? Yeah,
And he still takes forever to get to
Dude.
the fucking ring, man.
he does, man.
Now, if you guys are Undertaker fans from this era, I'm going to need you to understand this. I didn't grow up with this shit, all right? I didn't grow up with this Undertaker, so to me, I have no connections with this dude. I'll tell you right now, this guy stunk like ass cheeks.
Dude, well, you know what makes him extreme?
No.
He should have did that promo. It would have saved it, bro. You know what makes me extreme? Dude, yeah. Oh, by the way, so Taker does have one other ECW match, but it's 2 years after this. And I think you know what it is, James, because you were doing some research on one of the people in this match.
Oh, it was Morrison and Miz.
Yes!
It was Morrison and Miz. Yeah.
It's Kane Taker against Morrison and Miz.
Because I was okay. So for people who don't know, we talked about it on the pod before, and someone was like, I don't know what you're talking about." It was like the Miz's taunts where he does the bird flap into the arm thing, and then he also does the pointing head thing because it's supposed to be a faux hawk.
Yes.
So like, I was like, damn, does he not do that? Because I could have sworn he does do that. But
I swore it too. We both were looking viciously.
Yeah,
for
we were just looking up Miz and Morrison match on YouTube like fucking freaks. It ruined my search for a while.
Yeah, it ruined my fucking algorithm for a couple days.
Yeah, but yeah, Miz definitely does the fucking bird thing into the arms, and he does the fucking head thing, and it's fucking crazy.
Are you doing it physically?
Yeah,
right
of course
now?
I am.
can hear it.
Yeah. Of course I
Thank
am.
you so much.
I will say that I'm very excited to announce here tonight to not only my 2 friends here, but to the world that this was my Deadlock plus 10 match of the night. Come on, Melanie. Yeah, come on.
We need a mouse click sound effect.
I actually didn't plus 10 this one.
This was
didn't.
such a fucking TV stinker, bro.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
I plus 10'd, but like I was paying attention as I was plus 10'ing, so I got.
I understand. I respect.
You know, I got a lot of it.
You missed nothing. I bet. I bet you
No,
saw
you missed
everything.
some good stuff.
I'm
There was
interested
good
to see if
things.
you have anything written down that I don't have written down. Because
Okay, sure.
I plus 10 through this bitch crazy.
Okay, I got a decent
like,
amount. But
like
yeah, okay.
ECW's *ʔᴇᴛʀᴏ.
You know what makes me extreme? My +10 is Undertaker match.
You know what's crazy is I don't feel like they called a goddamn thing for this. I feel like Big Show was ECW champ. Undertaker came in. He said, "Let me see what you got. Here's the finish, and I'll see you out there."
Yeah, I definitely feel like this was like, for some reason, somehow, Big Show has been wrestling for like, you know, over 10 years at this point. He's been in WWE since '99. This is 2006. It definitely felt like Big Show had to prove himself as ECW champion.
He definitely was fucking testing him.
Dude, his whole run, he had like a chip on his shoulder. Like, he definitely wanted to prove, like, I can.
He probably ate it too. Why not? Why?
Oh, get his ass.
Dude, Undertaker, listen to me. Undertaker should have won the ECW World Championship here tonight.
Why the fuck not?
I would have wanted to see Undertaker versus Terry Bronk.
Yeah, I would have loved it. That would have been awesome.
Dude, Undertaker ECW title run, even for like 3 weeks, just give us him versus Sandman, him versus Sabu, and him versus Dreamer. That's all we need to see.
We would get Undertaker versus Ric Flair, Undertaker versus Big Show, and then Undertaker versus Batista.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Not a problem. So, yeah, explain, James, if you could, because I know you loved how Big Show looked here. Explain Undertaker getting into the ring and what happens to Big Show as he's doing his entrance, because I feel like it turns into a whole different guy.
Yeah, so Big Show's like super confident coming out, and like, you know, he's controlling the not only the crowd, but like he's the champion. He knows he is. Everything's good. So like, okay, so Undertaker's music hits, the gong hits. Of course, he sells the gong because like that's just what you do for Taker. Sure. But you know, whatever. He sells the original amount of Taker stuff, but then Taker like gets to the ring, and Big Show like. He's like, shit, man. Yeah, we actually got to wrestle this shit tonight. And he looks at him.
15.
It's not even a reaction. It's more so not the reaction. He's the most blank stare dude ever. It's like he forgot everything. It's like the second Taker hit the corner, he's like, what did we call? What did we call? He just looks at him crazy. And dude, in this match, Taker, the whole match, Taker is just yelling spots to Big Show. He is yelling the entire match.
And they fucking fumble a bunch, too.
Yeah, man. Because I genuinely think, like, I think what it was, and it could not have been, but Taker was definitely the type of guy that, like, if he's coming down to ECW to work, he ain't calling shit on ECW. You're gonna, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have to play to him. And,
you're gonna do it in the ring, yeah.
Yeah, and Big Show was trying.
Dude, yeah. I was also hoping the fan, like, if this was the real ECW, brother, Taker comes through the crowd and the fans will start kicking his fucking ass.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Fuck you, pussy.
Pussy.
Yeah, he would have never made it through Hammerstein like that. I'll tell you that.
That would have been awesome.
No, he showed up as Big Evil or some shit. You know, right on bike and
the
hardcore.
I'd be like, this is really. You want to know how I'm extreme? I'm Big Evil.
He rides the bike off the stage.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, this match was interesting. I will say one of my favorite parts of the matches here was Taker calling something from way out of the corner. Like, they're in the corner. Taker, like, walks backwards like a foot.
Yeah.
And then turns around and calls something to Big Show. Like, they're like, he's just fly calling this shit and hoping Big Show just knows what's going on.
It's fucked up.
He briskly walks to the corner and then runs very briskly to hit the running corner line.
Yeah, we're not taking anything too quick here tonight, brother. We got to slow it
down.
down.
A lot of time. Yeah, you're right.
They got 15 almost, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, with 13, what'd it go? 13:54 with the
14 fucking minutes they had, man.
Yeah, and the rest of the, guess what Mike Knox got? 2.
Yeah, well, that's what he
Sabu
deserves.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing, yeah.
I'd give them that, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, the amount of punch and kick exchanges in this match are unbelievable. Like,
they start trading blows at the beginning, and that actually pops the crowd. They're like, oh, we're gonna get like a fucking
because they start throwing. Yeah, and then
they're like, oh, we're gonna fight, and then headbutt from Big Show,
dude,
which is like the first of a million headbutts that he does over and over and over.
Tony, the fucking headbutt kills them. What I think really killed them is when Big Show wound back for the chop and gives Taker the most brothered out chop of all time. He hits him so light, dude. That's Big Show's fucking thing, is you shut up for the chop, and he just clubs him. It's nothing. I was like, no, Big Show. I saw the Ric Flair match. What are you doing?
It's crazy because, like, Taker's obviously testing him, but no one told Big Show. I don't think either Big Show didn't know, or he was like, oh, I have to be nice to him. Because I think Undertaker was coming back from, like, an injury or something, and, like...
Okay, I thought they said it on commentary, James, where they're like, oh, Undertaker hasn't been around in a minute, but he's here on ECW.
Yeah, so I think he was like injured or out for a minute. So he was probably coming back. He's like, God, I hope I don't hurt this guy tonight. Jesus.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, maybe he hadn't been around since the pay-per-view? Because it says Judgment Day, Kali beat Taker. Then Taker does a dark 4 house shows, and then ECW. So this is Taker's first time back on TV since Judgment Day, which was like 2 months before this.
They're trying to sell the match he's got with Kali coming up or whatever.
Yeah.
Or supposed to have the match
Well,
with
elevated liver enzymes, brother. That ain't fucking happening. Taker Big Show, bitch.
Hey, watch that on our Patreon, by the way. We have it on there, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, like you said, fucking just nothing in the beginning here, just kicks and punches. And the worst part is their bullshit to walking corner line. Big Show superplex on Taker, though.
That was cool. I did like that.
I did
that was
like that.
The one thing.
Earlier, you're talking about them talking a lot. I remember at one point at the beginning, like one of the first commercial breaks, the ref like tells them, "You got 1 minute commercial."
Dude, the arena. I don't know if Big Show and Taker have ever been like. It's probably, I don't want to say ever, but it's been a long time since they've been in an arena this like quiet for a match between the two of them.
Yeah.
So Taker's just calling shit. The ref's just calling shit. Like no one's making any noise, so like you can hear everything that's going on here. And this is pretty crazy to see. So Big Show superplex on Taker. They both sell. Taker just fucking yells out. It says, "Come on, Show," and he goes and pins him. God damn. All right. Yeah, that's like,
that is fucking brutal, man. Yeah, what the fuck? But a little bit before that, by the way, like earlier in the match, Taker fucking hits the ropes, runs by. This might be around when you were talking about he was in the corner.
Yeah.
He like ran by him, hit him, and hits Big Show with a clothesline he doesn't expect that looks like shit. And then he fucking throws another one. Show doesn't bump. Then Big Show just big boots him. It's like I think you're right. I don't think they called shit.
I don't think they did.
No
if they
way.
did, whatever they did, they forgot it all. But I can't imagine Show and Taker like forgetting their whole match. Like I guess it can happen, but like it's not like they were fucking. Come on, it's two big guys like this. They were gonna kick the punch the whole time, anyways. Like we got our big spots, and then we'll just sell the rest of it.
There was a spot on the outside where they were like, Taker
I was just about
about
to say, yeah.
Oh, that one where it looks like Taker's gonna do the leg drop, but then he just boots him in the head.
Dude. Okay, Tony, there's a couple of those. So
Taz gets excited for it too. Taz's like, "Oh,
he
I know
says,
what this
you know
is."
what this is? Yeah.
And then he just kicks him in the head. Fuck it, I'm not doing a leg drop on ECW.
Dude, and just before that, Tony, Big Show is like on a knee in the ring, and like Taker runs at him, and Big Show just spears him off of one knee. I said, "Oh shit!"
yeah,
all
he
right.
does.
They replay it too. They're like, "Look at the one knee spear."
Yeah, it's like his new fucking shit. Yeah, Tony, the fucking setup for the guillotine leg drop on the apron and not doing it is gnarly.
It's like, fuck it, not an ECW, no way.
Taker's on the floor. Show is just walking by him, and Taker snatches his ankle, and Taz says, "Oh, brother, that's a leg bar."
That boy is spitting. Let's go. Yeah, that's for real. That is for real, man. Yeah, this match is crazy. Like, look at maybe because I watched it with like very modern eyes and shit. But this is like pretty crazy to see this type of match with these two guys. Especially at the time, especially Taker. Especially
two big sluggers. Yeah.
He's got him in that leg bar. Big Show's going, ah!
Big Show has to sell it because he knows if he doesn't, Undertaker's going to shit in his bag in the back.
I can ask everybody how would Big Show get out of this? Rope break would never be the one, I would think.
Yeah, he grabs the ropes, you're right.
What a little bitch.
So we get a double goozle. Joey Styles says, "Double goozle."
My God.
Big Show, this is so crazy. Big Show goes for a headbutt and then changes it to a clothesline or something midway through. Fucks it up big way. Taker falls down, and Big Show just backs up and yells, "Fuck!"
It's like on his face too when he yells, "Fuck!"
He's so pissed, Tony. James, I like replayed that 4 times because
what's great about it is because like when Big Show does his headbutt, he like lifts up his knee, his like leg, and I think Taker
the
thought
Big
he
Show
was.
headbutt.
I think Taker thought it was something else, so like he bumped for it or whatever, and then Big Show just yells, "Fuck!"
He's like trying to grab him from falling or something. He goes to headbutt him and lies to me. He's like trying to be the fuck.
And you're gonna pay for that.
Dude, these guys.
I legit wrote he fakes a headbutt and then also fakes a clothesline and Taker sells it.
And he yells, "Fuck!" Dude, these guys are going through it, man. I'm telling you,
They're going to hell.
This is a tough fucking match for these two dudes. I bet Taker was like, "Fuck, I didn't know it was gonna be like this."
Damn.
God damn, y'all, you gotta change the champion out here, man. This is crazy.
Don't air this. Don't air this shit.
Yeah, so Big Show,
She's the champion.
Big Show locks in the Cobra Clutch. But
Oh,
Taker,
I actually like this a lot. I thought this was fucking sweet.
You're right, and I'll be honest with you. I wrote down later that the finish of this match would have been way better if it was in a different match. And
You're right.
like, it's true because it is very good. The way that they built to this was perfect. Everything lined up perfectly. It was not the right fucking match to do it. It wasn't the right match to do it because it was such a cool finish. And like, now when you do it again, it'll be like, oh, they're just doing it again off the thing. Very creative, like very creative stuff.
It is cool. They should have waited for the Punjabi prison that they didn't know they were going to be in together.
You know, that's also a good point. There is never a good point for them to do this finish because they're never just going to have a clean, straight up match with a winner.
Also, when they see this match and they say, yeah, we should run that back, but in the Punjabi prison.
Well, it was only because Kali got elevated liver enzymes, big style, and half the roster did
Which is weird. I don't know how that happened. But Terry Brunk probably. Terry Brunk pills are good. Everybody else.
He had to sell those pills because it's $1,000 debt.
Maybe pills.
Elevated everybody's liver because he couldn't pay
Fucking Sabu, you
$1,000
bastard!
debt.
You elevated all their enzymes in their liver? The fuck is wrong with you?
$1,000 pill.
Dude, he said that these pills are not illegal. They're just to elevate your liver.
Smoke them out of my tobacco crack pipe.
I swear this is Blue Chew. I swear.
And Edge said, "Yes, I will, Terry Brunk. Yes, I
Kali
will."
said, "Give me that. Give me."
Punjabi Playboy
Let
went
me
right for
get
those
half.
pills.
Maybe Percocet?
And maybe half.
Half
Because you
your
could pay
allowance.
$1,000 debt.
Holy
Holy
shit.
shit.
Well, all right,
Sabu
so
infected the whole roster. That's awesome.
Big Show locks in the Cobra Clutch. All right.
Yes, which is his
By the way,
finish.
that move, yeah, where he fucking swings you around and just
It's
ragdolls
crazy.
you.
It's
fucking
awesome.
Crazy.
That was a good move.
Taker said, "No, it's not. It's not, and it never will be again." So Big Show locks it in. Taker climbs the ropes to get out of it, succeeds, and then hits Old School on him.
It was awesome. Like, he had to, like, teeter-totter his way up there because he's, like, half in the Cobra Clutch, but not. I thought at first he was going to do the Bret Austin and, like, roll back and try to pin Show. He just climbs all the way to the top, sets him up for the Old School, hits it. I was like, that is
Dude, I was
fucking cool.
legit oh shit, they're working. Cobra
like, here we go,
Clutch.
yeah.
Taker climbs up. He's been trying to do Old School before in this match. Climbs up, finally hits Old School. Taker, I thought he was bumping and feeding, or Big Show, I thought he was bumping and feeding. I was like, oh, he's gonna feed back in the choke slam. He's gonna be like, can he pick him up? Can he pick him up? And then Taker fucking choke slams him, and he beats him. And Taker's the ECW champion.
It should have been James.
I was
James,
like, in my head, there was like a
should have been.
million things running through my head, and it was not what happens next. I'll tell you that.
that's the whole show.
Well, guess what? Taker big boots Show to the outside, and wait a minute, who's that coming through the entrance over there?
Holy shit!
Can
Holy
it
shit!
be? He's here!
The Great Kali is here!
This is unbelievable, man. This guy's walking in, clenched fists, fucking swaying through the crowd. Crazy.
And he's just learning how to walk, and little did he know, 15
gotta
minutes
give him
after
this
this,
He just got out of the embryo. Hello. Where is the elevated liver enzyme pills?
well, 15 minutes after this, he receives his pills from Sabu in this locker room, and it sets him on a downswing.
Holy shit, man. Terry Brunk, man, he got that money, though. Come on, fuck with my boy.
Not enough, though, but just enough, you know.
Yeah.
You just
just
needed
enough.
1,000 wrestlers to give him $1 so he could pay his debt.
And Terry Brunk did it against all odds, Tony.
And against all
Tony,
odds, so
he even went to TNA to do it, too.
He still had back debt from WWE ECW.
he ran out of wrestlers in WWE and it goes
He
somewhere
got all
else.
the boys fired, so he got heat, so he had to go to TNA and do it.
And he got fired from there, too.
Just 1,000 wrestlers at $1 each.
Good gimmick.
Well, the Great Khali's here, and this is a preview of the Great American Bash, which reminds me that last week we watched Thunder leading to the Great American Bash at WCW.
Holy shit! Holy shit! You're right.
We cannot get
The
away
Road
from this
2
shit.
shows we are doing here.
Wow.
Yes, of course.
So Taker hits Khali with a chair. and then clears the announce table because he's going to choke slam Big Show through it.
Oh, we're DQ'd crazy here,
Oh,
by
yeah,
the way.
the-
Yeah,
the chair-
whatever. You knew that this was not going to have a finish. Like this is not having a finish.
ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling World Championship ended in a DQ.
Yeah. Well, Taker was
yeah.
not losing to this fucking
Yeah,
jabroni.
no fucking way, man. Look at this guy. But Khali and Big Show turn it around. They grab fucking Undertaker, hit the double choke slam.
High times!
High times on Taker to the table. And Khali then, someone yells at him to taunt over Undertaker's body.
Big Show doesn't
Jr.
trust Khali.
Taunt!
Big Show doesn't trust him. Big Show goes 1, 2, 3 as loud as he can because he knows Khali. We got to get him up for this choke slam.
Yeah, dude, Khali puts his foot on Taker's chest, raises his arms up, and goes, bro! Right out of the embryo.
Right out of the embryo.
Put your foot on it. They're yelling keys at it. Put your foot on it.
The great Khali
Stand
is
over here.
Broly from fucking Dragon Ball Z, man. Hello.
Holy shit. Yeah, this was extreme, boys.
Then he looks into the camera and says, "You want to know what makes me extreme?"
You want maybe extreme?
You know what, man? They had a gas finish in mind here, which adds to the fact that I think that Taker said, here's the finish, figure it out.
That's all you got, yeah.
And, you know, I'm glad they didn't waste on a shitty-ass match like this, but I'm pretty sure they never revisited this finish, so maybe they should have just finished it and gave Taker the title.
Yeah, because Big Show's on ECW for a minute, I imagine, right?
If anyone knows of a match
until
with Big
December.
Show...
Until December.
If
Yeah.
anyone knows of a match with Big Show and Undertaker where it finishes with Undertaker doing the old school to the Cobra Clutch and then hits him with the choke slam and beats him,
Yeah.
please let us
Never.
fucking know,
Never.
because that shit would be gas.
That was one and done. I don't think I've ever seen Big Show or Taker go to the old school that way ever. That was a one and only
Yeah,
time
if
I
anyone's
feel
ever
like.
seen that outside of this match, please show us.
Yeah, we want to know, man, for real.
What a wild ride this show was, man. I think before you guys were talking about the ratings, did we get what the rating was for this show?
2.2.
That is unfucking believable.
Yeah,
Taker's
man.
here.
Yeah, Takers, they're in Corpus Christi, goddammit.
Damn.
And
man,
11
wow.
p.m. 2.2 11 p.m. All right.
Wow. Holy shit. That's
Yeah, you're right.
unbelievable.
2.2 at 11 p.m.
Jesus. Wow. Well, good
Yeah,
for
the
them.
lead-in was
crazy.
probably the aliens invade Texas or something.
No, it was Mutant League football,
Oh
bro.
yeah, you're right. My bad, dude. Do you know what the next episode has as the main event?
Is it the DX one?
It's Big Show versus Kane.
Oh my!
Yes,
I
sir.
can't imagine, bro.
Yes,
I can't
sir.
imagine how that fucking went. I'm sure it was tremendous.
Did they keep 2.2 for a while? They went to 2.4. They got a string of episodes.
Wow!
Wait,
Big Show's
which
heat.
one? What's going on in the 2.4 episode?
Main event
wow.
is Batista and Big Show.
That's the change the
shit.
channel episode.
Yeah, 2.4.
We like it here. We like it here.
We like it here on Sci-Fi.
Well, what happens after that? I guess really.
So Big Show wrestled ECW, and that took for some reason, these matches took years off his life or some shit.
Yeah, that's right,
Because he was
Tony.
trying to prove himself. No,
Well, Tony,
literally.
as I look at it here, he wrestles 400 ECW house shows against Sabu.
Well, they have to get ready for that SummerSlam match. If Terry Brock fucks his SummerSlam match,
You're right.
He might now that I think about it, Big Show's ECW title reign might be the most defended title of all time. I don't know the facts, but he defended that title every fucking
it looks
time he
like
wrestled.
it looks like it.
The
well,
title was
buddy,
always
Orange
up for
Cassidy has defended
Yeah.
the belt.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So what were
Anyway,
you
back
saying,
to
Tony?
Big Show.
Yeah.
Big Show took years off his life doing this. He actually had to take time off
too.
of wrestling. He was actually out of the WWE after December to December. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Oh, he loses
and
the
he
belt and he takes a break?
Yeah, and he
takes
actually
a break.
does a house show or something. If you look at the cage match thing, I was looking it up.
Yeah.
He was supposed to go to TNA.
Big
So,
Show?
yeah,
Holy
him and
shit.
Jericho, I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, he wrestles
Never mind.
Hulk Hogan in Memphis in 2007.
Yeah,
it
that
says
match.
here.
That match. That's because they were gonna do Hogan and Jerry Lawler in Memphis. Because Lawler in Memphis, and WWE
sure.
said, "I don't think so, pal."
Oh,
And then,
you're right. Wow.
And then Big Show went down there because he was Paul White because he couldn't do Big Show.
Oh.
Then he came back and I don't know whatever he did after that. But he literally needed time off because ECW killed his spirit or hurt his body, whatever. I don't fucking know.
Jesus.
So
That's
Big Show-
brutal.
ECW literally killed the Big Show.
Dude, does he not wrestle in 2007 except for the Hogan match? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, because he took time off. He was
He took a
beat up.
whole year. He took like over a year.
He was literally fucked up from ECW. I don't know what it was. Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit! I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah.
Having hardcore
listen,
matches with Ric Flair probably wasn't the right move.
shouts out to Big Show for putting it down for ECW. I respect that.
Summer
shit,
of
brother.
Big Show. Go watch it and relive it. It's great stuff.
Yeah, and Terry
not.
Brunk giving people elevated liver enzymes.
Pills.
Gotta pay that $1,000.
Well, there you go. That was ECW WWE style, July 18th, 2006. And that is our show. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Make sure to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com. Oh, he's snapping. Patreon.com/DeadlockPW. We got a ton of shit on there.
Pray
Extra content.
today.
I can't watch it, though. I'm not allowed to. Make sure to check out Deadlock Pro
Because
Wrestling. That's a
if you did
real
it-
wrestling company. TPWDIX.com, TPWOnDemand.com.
gonna
And we'll see you next
have
week
to dig
for another
you
episode of the Deadlock Podcast. We gotta go. We gotta
Oh, some
go.
gangster shit.
No!